Hey, so today I'm going to do a talk through of how I fill in my brows at the minute. I had a couple of brow tutorials on my YouTube before, but the way I filled in my brows has completely changed even over the past year. So I use less product and it's more of a natural brow, if you would call it that even. I have quite good brows naturally anyway, so I just really am elongating my tails and filling in any sparse areas. The thing I use most on my brows at the minute is actually the MAC brow pencil. It's a really fine wee tip. I use the shade Stud. I do like a dark cool tone brown. If you like more of a warmer colour, you could use Spiked, which is really popular with the likes of P. Louise. It's absolutely beautiful on as well. I use it a lot on clients, but for personal preference I just prefer the shade of Stud as it's like a nice cool tone. I don't really use pomades as much on myself anymore. If I was to use one, I do like the Makeup Studio one in dark. I also like the Anastasia one in dark brown. Again, it's a cool tone brown, but the medium brown is beautiful as well as the chocolate. I hear good things about the NYX brow gels, but I've also heard bad things about the NYX brow gels, so I'm going to actually purchase a couple myself this weekend to try them out on myself before I would use them on clients, of course. Other things you will need for doing your brows is always a spoolie. For at the very start, you're going to comb up your brow hairs and place the product down. You're going to distribute it to make sure it's nice and even. We're also going to use MAC Select Cover Up in shade NW15. I love it for carving out the brows with the MAC 252. I love the Select Cover Up along with the MAC 252. I think they go perfectly together for carving out brows and for also priming the lid for shadow. At the minute I set with the Collection Invisible Setting Powder. I think it gives a really nice matte base. If you want to add any colour to your base, you could just set it with loose translucent powder. It does the same job, but I find that the Collection powder is just really good for a nice matte base. I'm going to zoom in so you can see a wee bit better. I'm very like bunged up, so excuse the dosed sound. So I'm just going to start off by brushing the brow hairs up. And taking the MAC brow pencil, now these are not retractable, so once you push it up you're not going to get it back in again, so you have to be really careful and do it. Just push it up small bits at a time. So I start off by drawing a base line straight across, and already there you can see like wee gaps where we're going to have to draw in hair strokes. And when it comes to the tail, just bring it down gently, short strokes. And you can make this as long as you want. A general rule of thumb is that if you go through your last couple of lashes, that it should sort of end there. My brow hairs are so long, they need trimmed. I trim them like every 2 weeks. So now we're going to start drawing in a couple of hair strokes where we have gaps. And you can see the difference that makes already. It is amazing, like I'm obsessed with brows. I do like a wee bit more drama with my brow. So I'm going to draw on a top line. Also, I have a problem where this brow is naturally thicker than this one, so I like to make them more even. So we're just bringing the tail down to meet that point we've already made. Brush the hairs down here and we can see fire in a few hair strokes here. So we're going to get our spoolie and comb through so all the product is distributed nice and even. At the front we want to have more of like a faded effect, so it's more, again, natural. There's nothing natural about it, to be fair. So what I do is just gently flick up wee hair strokes. And again, getting your spill out. So that's built on a really good shape already, and then we're going to get our MAC 252 brush with the Select Cover Up Concealer in NW15. It doesn't have to be NW15, I just like to have a nice bright base for my eyeshadows. Nice highlighted brow bone. So we're going to take that and gently just start like buffing it in to the baseline. The good thing about this brush with this concealer as well is like if you have any stray brow hairs here, it does mask them quite well, so we use it like nearly like a Tip-X. Obviously I already have put concealer and powder on my eyelids and all, but I could not scare you with no base today because I was so sick last week and the week before, and my skin is so congested, dehydrated, it is an absolute joke. So until it gets back on track, you will see me with a base at all times. So you can see the difference even that cleaning it up makes, and you can take away, like if there's any wee hairs here at the front, just Tip-X them out and we'll forget about them. So if I was doing my full makeup, I would probably do my eyebrows first with my lid, prime my whole lid. I'll probably put about 3 or 4 layers of this on just so it's nice and even. And then taking my Inglot 4SS and my Collection Invisible Setting Powder. You can see there the difference. I know this is a more natural brow for me. If you are somebody that wants something even more natural, you could just use brow gel, just draw your baseline on and brush it out with brow gel even would do the same job. So that's it for my first talk through tutorial on my brows. Let me know if you like it by leaving a thumbs up or subscribe, and you can leave me any suggestions in the comments if there's anything you want to see. Also follow my Snapchat, I'll put my name up on the screen because I also do some mini eye tutorials and stuff over there too. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!